Shibas trick people. They lure you in with that cute, fox-like face, and then reveal a personality bold enough to run your entire household. If you already own one, you're probably nodding right now. But if you're still thinking about getting one, here are 9 bad habits of Shiba Inus you need to know first. Number 1. The fake-friendly Shiba, also known as the approach and bail affection. Shiba people know this move by heart. You're minding your business, and suddenly your dog strolls over, soft eyes, relaxed tail, slow head tilt. You reach out, ready for that rare, precious cuddle, and they turn their back and park just out of reach like a tiny emotional scammer. This isn't an accident. A lot of Shibas absolutely love controlling the terms of affection. They'll invite you to interact, then revoke access at the last second just to keep the power dynamic nice and lopsided. It's half leasing, half I decide when love happens. In fact, one owner put it perfectly saying, "Mine will walk up like he wants pets, then rotate 180 degrees and present me with his back. It's like living with a furry social experiment." It feels personal, but it's not. This is classic Shiba boundary setting. The trick is to stop chasing. Reward them when they do choose actual contact. Stay chill when they play hard to get, and let them think it was their idea all along. Number 2. The post-groom grudge. The fastest way to ruin a Shiba's entire day is to say one word: bath. The moment they realize what's happening, the mood shifts. Their ears flatten, their eyes widen, and their whole body broadcasts pure disbelief, as if you've betrayed an ancient pact. Shiba owners talk about this constantly, how their dog screams like they're auditioning for a horror movie, then immediately plots their revenge the second the water shuts off. One Shiba owner summed it up perfectly, saying, "After a bath, he sprints around the house Shiba screaming, then refuses to look at me for hours. It's like he's processing trauma." And the aftermath? The infamous Shiba guilt trip. They pace, they pout, they avoid eye contact, and some even go into full dramatic zoomies to express their outrage. That said, the best way to handle this is to keep grooming, short, predictable, and loaded with treats. Let them decompress afterward, even if that means tearing through the house like a tiny, soaking, wet tornado. The grudge will fade, eventually. Number 3. The doorway decision paralysis. There's a special kind of patience you develop the day you own a Shiba. The kind you need when your dog walks up to an open door, it just stops existing. Shiba owners everywhere talk about this bizarre freeze-frame moment. You open the door, you invite them out, you even step aside like they're royalty. And your Shiba? They plant their paws, stare into the void, and act like the universe just presented them with a moral dilemma. Owners call it everything from Shiba buffering to loading screen mode. In fact, one person joked, "My Shiba stands in the doorway like he's deciding his future. Like, seriously, hurry up and get moving. I'm just trying to take you on a walk." It's not fear, and it's not confusion. It's control. If a Shiba senses you want them to go somewhere, they'll pause simply because they can. It's their tiny way of reminding you they make the final call. However, the fix isn't force, it's timing. Walk away, pretend you don't care. Most Shibas will breeze through the moment. They think it was their idea. Number 4. The "don't laugh at me" tantrum. Every Shiba owner eventually learns this the hard way. Your dog has pride, and it is fragile. All it takes is one tiny slip on the hardwood, one failed jump onto the couch, or one moment where their ninja-level grace abandons them, and suddenly your Shiba is acting like you just ruined their entire legacy. Shibas are infamous for reacting to embarrassment like emotional landmines. Owners describe them bolting out of rooms, yelling dramatically, refusing eye contact, or sulking like someone insulted their ancestors. One Shiba parent put it perfectly, saying, "He slipped, I laughed, and he screamed at me, then stormed off, full tantrum. Zero forgiveness for hours that day." No, this isn't misbehavior. It's sheer ego management. Shibas want to be dignified at all times, and any threat to that dignity sparks a meltdown. How do you deal with it? Simple. Don't laugh at them. Laugh near them. Let them regain composure, offer a calm pat, and move on like the incident never happened. Because to a Shiba, embarrassment isn't a moment, it's a personal betrayal. Number 5. The attitude routine. Shiba attitude isn't subtle, it's a full performance. You'll be talking to your dog, giving a command, offering a treat, or simply existing, and they'll hit you with a slow blink, a dramatic sigh, or the infamous over-the-shoulder glare that feels personal. Shibas communicate in sarcasm. When they disapprove, they don't bark, they posture. Owners talk about this constantly. The side eye, the "I'm disappointed in you" stare, the silent turn around and sit with their back to you routine. It's all part of the Shiba emotional vocabulary. They carry themselves like tiny judgmental roommates who pay rent in disdain. One Shiba owner described it perfectly. "My Shiba won't yell at me. He just turns his back and sighs like I've ruined his entire day." You can't train attitude out of a Shiba, but you can prevent it from turning into avoidance. Keep interactions positive, offer choices when possible, and respect their space. Their personality is strong, yes, but that's exactly why people fall in love with them. Number 6. The seat-stealing furniture goblin. Stand up for 5 seconds around a Shiba and you've basically reassigned your seat. Couch, chair, warm dent in the blanket, it doesn't matter. If your body warmed it, your Shiba wants it, and not in a casual way. This is a full-time occupation. In fact, Shibas are masters of timing. You shift to grab the remote, they slide in. You get up to pour a drink, they're already curled in your spot like they've paid rent there for years. Ask them to move, and you'll often get the slow blink, the sigh, and the "you can sit somewhere else" energy. One owner summed it up perfectly saying, "I got up to grab me coffee. Came back and my Shiba was in my spot pretending he'd lived there his whole life. Didn't budge for the next couple hours." If you don't want this turning into growling or guarding, don't let it become a power move. Gently move them, reward calm behavior on their bed, and keep the furniture rules consistent. Otherwise, congratulations, you just became the one sleeping on the edge. Number 7. The hunger strike specialist. Some Shibas treat mealtime like a hostage negotiation, and they're the ones holding all the leverage. One day they inhale their food, the next they look at the same bowl like you just insulted them. Owners swear their dogs are eating just fine until a single kibble is slightly out of place, the bowl rotates 3 degrees, or the mood in the house feels off. Then the strike begins. Shiba communities joke about this constantly. Protest fasting, principle-based hunger, negotiation eating. It's not pickiness the way other dogs are picky. Instead, it's a full-blown performance. Some Shibas skip an entire meal just to make a point, then casually stroll back the next morning like nothing happened. One owner put it perfectly. "My Shiba refuses dinner just to watch me panic. Then he'll eat it at 2 a.m. after I go to bed." The solution is to stop playing the game. Serve the food, give them 15 minutes, pick it up, no replacements. That's it. A Shiba respects routine, not bribery. Number 8. The Shiba pancake. A Shiba Inu can be trotting along just fine, then suddenly, thwop. Your dog is now a flattened rug on the sidewalk, refusing to participate in life. There's absolutely no warning, zero buildup, just an instantaneous collapse like someone unplugged them from reality. No, it's not fear, and it's not even exhaustion. It's a Shiba Inu deciding with full confidence, "I am no longer part of this walk." Owners describe it like walking a piece of stubborn origami. In fact, one owner joked, "Mine folds himself onto the ground like a disappointed father who just heard bad news. She's such a stubborn one." The pancake can happen for any number of mysterious Shiba reasons. Wrong direction, wrong vibe, wrong weather, wrong decision made by their human, and once they've melted into the earth, dragging or pulling only makes the resistance stronger. The solution is patience, treats, and pretending you're negotiating with a tiny, furry union rep. Eventually, they'll stand up when the terms are acceptable. Number 9. The "don't pick me up" meltdown. Try lifting a Shiba Inu without proper preparation, and suddenly you're holding a furry blender set to maximum chaos. Most dogs tolerate being picked up. Shibas treat it like a personal insult. Their bodies go rigid, their legs splay out, and if you push your luck, the famous Shiba scream erupts, loud enough to convince your neighbors you're committing a felony. This isn't them being dramatic for no reason. Well, mostly. Shibas value control more than almost any breed, and being lifted removes every ounce of it. To them, being held feels less like affection and more like, "I did not approve this relocation." In fact, one owner put it bluntly, "Picked my Shiba up and he went full wild fox mode. Screamed, twisted, stiffened, like I grabbed a raccoon off the highway." You can improve this, but it has to start early. Practice gentle lifts with treats, keep sessions short, and never force it when they're stressed. Unless you put in the work, picking up a Shiba is less cute cuddle moment and more summoning a tornado. Hey, if you enjoyed this, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.